Welcome to a brand new episode on the Life Theory platform, where we dive deep into the insightful world of financial understanding. Today, we have something truly eye-opening for you. Our topic is 15 warning signs you may be part of the new poor. This exploration will make you question your current lifestyle, financial habits, and even your outlook on wealth creation. We're going to dig deep, pulling back the curtain on the subtle signs that might suggest you're on a path that isn't leading to financial prosperity. But don't worry, this isn't about gloom and doom. It's about shining a light on these areas so you can take action, pivot, and start your journey towards a wealthier future. Are you ready? Let's get started. Number 1. Experiencing discomfort discussing personal finances yet fascinated by wealthy celebrities. Talking about personal finances can feel awkward, uncomfortable, and sometimes even a bit shameful. It's a topic often swept under the rug or avoided in polite conversation. This discomfort could stem from a variety of factors: a lack of financial literacy, the fear of judgment, or even the stigma associated with money struggles. Yet, in a striking contrast, the same individuals who shy away from discussing their own finances are often engrossed in the lives of the rich and famous. They follow these celebrities on social media, eager for a glimpse into their opulent lifestyles. They're captivated by their extravagant homes, designer clothes, and luxurious vacations, often viewing these as the epitome of success. This fascination with celebrity wealth can be rather misleading. It creates a distorted image of wealth, one that's centered around extravagant consumption and ostentatious displays of luxury. But true wealth, dear friends, isn't just about the glitz and the glam. It's about financial stability, freedom, and peace of mind. It's about having a robust financial plan, a healthy savings account, and a diversified investment portfolio. So, if you find yourself uncomfortable discussing your own finances while being captivated by celebrity wealth, it's time to introspect. This could be a sign that you're part of the new poor, unprepared to build and manage wealth effectively. But remember, recognition is the first step towards change. So, let's continue this journey of self-discovery, as we delve deeper into the warning signs of being part of the new poor. Number 2. Living with parents or spending half of your earnings on rent. Moving on, let's delve into another common sign: living with parents or allocating half of your earnings to pay rent. This is a reality many individuals find themselves in today, particularly in cities with exorbitant living costs. Living with parents isn't necessarily a problem. In some cultures, it's a norm, a symbol of respect, and a way of maintaining familial bonds. But if you're doing it out of financial necessity, it could be indicative of a deeper issue. It might mean that you're unable to support yourself independently, which is a crucial part of financial stability and growth. On the other hand, if you're spending half your income on rent, it might mean that you're living beyond your means. It's generally recommended that housing costs shouldn't exceed 30% of your income. Overspending on rent could mean sacrificing other important financial goals, like saving, investing, or paying off debt. One might argue that housing is a basic necessity, and they are absolutely correct. But it's also essential to live within one's means. Stretching your finances too thin for the sake of housing could lead to financial instability and even debt. The key here is balance. It's about finding a living situation that suits your needs without jeopardizing your financial health. It's about making thoughtful decisions, prioritizing your financial goals, and understanding the long-term implications of your choices. If you're caught in this predicament, it's time to take a step back and reassess your financial strategy. Are there areas where you could cut back? Are there additional income sources you could explore? Remember, every step, no matter how small, is a step towards financial independence. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the signs of being part of the new poor. Number 3. Possessing job security threatened by AI, instead of a career path. Next, let's focus on a growing concern in the world of work: job security threatened by the rise of artificial intelligence, or AI. This is a reality many individuals are facing, especially those who don't have a clear career path and are stuck in jobs that can easily be automated. AI and automation are transforming the way we work. They are making jobs more efficient, cutting costs, and in some cases, replacing human workers altogether. If you're in a job that's highly routine and predictable, there's a risk that it could be automated in the near future. However, it's not just about losing jobs to AI. It's about having a job instead of a career path. A job may pay the bills, but a career is a long-term professional journey with opportunities for growth, advancement, and fulfillment. When you're stuck in a job that doesn't offer these prospects, your financial growth can stagnate. The challenge, then, is to equip yourself with skills and competencies that are in demand and cannot be easily replaced by AI. Skills like critical thinking, creativity, leadership, and emotional intelligence are highly valued in today's workplace. Moreover, pursuing a career path that aligns with your interests and passions can bring not just financial rewards, but personal fulfillment as well. If your job security is threatened by AI and you don't have a clear career path, it might be a sign that you're part of the new poor. But remember, it's never too late to learn, grow, and pivot. Embrace the opportunities that come with change and continue striving towards financial independence. Let's continue unveiling the signs of being part of the new poor in our next discussion. Number 4. Bearing the weight of student loan debt. In the pursuit of higher education and the promise of a better future, many find themselves shackled by the weight of student loans for years, even decades after graduation. Student loan debt can be a massive financial burden, often standing as a roadblock to various aspects of financial freedom. It might hinder your ability to save, invest, or even qualify for other types of loans, like a mortgage. It's a debt that could keep you financially stagnant, unable to move forward. Moreover, the pressure of student loan debt might force you into job choices driven by the need to make loan payments rather than your true interests and passions. This could lead to job dissatisfaction, stress, and a lack of fulfillment in your professional life. However, it's essential to remember that education is an investment in yourself, in your future. The key lies in managing this debt effectively, strategizing your repayments, and prioritizing your financial goals. If you're shouldering heavy student loan debt, it might be a sign that you're part of the new poor. But remember, being part of the new poor isn't a life sentence. It's a phase, a state of awareness that can lead to change. Number 5. Inability to combat inflation with your earnings. Let's delve into another signal that often goes unnoticed: the inability to combat inflation with your earnings. Inflation is an economic reality that we all have to grapple with. It's the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising, and subsequently, purchasing power is falling. If your income isn't keeping pace with inflation, your real income, that is, your income adjusted for inflation, is effectively decreasing. This means that even though you might be earning the same amount, or even more, you're effectively getting poorer because your money can't buy as much as it used to. This can be a silent killer of wealth, slowly eroding your purchasing power and making it harder for you to maintain your standard of living, let alone improve it. It's like running on a treadmill that's gradually speeding up. If you don't increase your speed, you'll eventually fall off. What can you do about this? The first step is awareness, understanding what inflation is and how it affects your finances. The next is to take action to increase your income and make investments that can potentially yield returns higher than the inflation rate. If your income is struggling to keep up with inflation, it might be a sign that you're part of the new poor. But remember, it's not about where you start, but where you're going. Stay with us as we continue to uncover more signs of being part of the new poor. Number 6. The absence of investable assets in your financial portfolio. As we proceed with our conversation, we come across another crucial sign of being part of the new poor: the absence of investable assets in your financial portfolio. Investable assets are the parts of your wealth that can be quickly turned into cash or are investments that are likely to appreciate over time. These can be anything from stocks and bonds to real estate and businesses. Having a portfolio devoid of investable assets can be a potential sign of financial trouble. These assets are often the key to financial growth and security. They work for you, potentially earning you income even when you're not actively working. They can appreciate over time, protect your wealth against inflation, and provide a cushion for unexpected financial hardships. Without these assets, you may find yourself stuck in the cycle of earning and spending, with no real growth in your wealth. Moreover, you could be missing out on the power of compounding, where the earnings from your investments are reinvested to generate their own earnings. However, it's important to remember that investing comes with its own risks, and it's crucial to educate yourself and perhaps seek advice from financial advisors. The aim is to make informed decisions that align with your financial goals and risk tolerance. Number 7. Reliance on payment plans for purchases despite higher overall costs. Let's explore another sign that you might be part of the new poor: the reliance on payment plans for purchases, despite the higher overall costs. Payment plans can seem like a lifeline, making unaffordable items seem within reach by breaking down the cost into smaller, manageable payments. However, they often come with interest rates that can significantly inflate the total cost of the item. This reliance on payment plans can create a cycle of debt, where you're constantly making payments, and your money is perpetually tied up in past purchases. It can limit your financial flexibility and reduce the amount of money you have available for saving or investing. Moreover, it's a sign of living beyond your means, purchasing items you can't afford outright. This is a precarious financial position to be in, leaving you vulnerable to unexpected expenses and reducing your ability to build wealth. However, this doesn't mean that all payment plans are bad. Sometimes, they can be a useful tool for managing large expenses. But they should be used judiciously, with a clear understanding of the total cost and a plan to manage the payments. If you find yourself relying on payment plans despite their higher overall costs, it may be a sign that you're part of the new poor. Number 8. Primarily using digital currency over physical cash. In today's world, the convenience of digital transactions has led to a shift away from cash payments. Credit cards, mobile wallets, and online banking have made it easier than ever to spend money with just a swipe or a tap. While the convenience of digital currency is undeniable, it can also be a double-edged sword. When using digital currency, it's easier to lose track of your spending, as the intangible nature of digital transactions can make it harder to feel the impact of your purchases. This can lead to impulsive spending, overspending, and a lack of awareness of your financial situation. When you don't see the physical cash leaving your wallet, it can be more challenging to recognize the consequences of your spending habits. One way to combat this issue is to periodically use cash or employ budgeting tools and apps that can help you keep track of your spending. By doing so, you can develop a heightened awareness of your financial habits and make more informed decisions about your spending. If you find yourself primarily using digital currency over physical cash and losing control over your spending, it might be an indicator that you're part of the new poor. But remember, self-awareness is the first step towards change. Number 9. Being the retirement plan for your parents. Now, let's delve into a particularly challenging sign that you might be part of the new poor: finding yourself as the retirement plan for your parents. It's a situation many find themselves in, especially in cultures where it's traditional for children to support their parents in their old age. Being responsible for your parents' financial well-being can be a heavy burden, particularly if you're also trying to support yourself, save for your own retirement, or raise a family. It can strain your finances, restrict your financial growth, and create a cycle of financial dependency that's hard to break. This doesn't mean you should shirk your responsibilities towards your parents. Rather, it's about finding a balance that allows you to support them without sacrificing your own financial health. This might involve having open and honest discussions about finances, exploring alternative sources of income or support for your parents, and setting boundaries that protect your financial well-being. Being the retirement plan for your parents can be a sign that you're part of the new poor. But remember, recognizing this fact is a vital first step towards finding a solution. Number 10. Surrounded by people leading similar financial lifestyles. Finding yourself surrounded by individuals leading similar financial lifestyles. It's often said that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. If those around you are struggling financially, it can heavily influence your own financial behaviors and mindset. This isn't to say that you should ditch your friends because they're not wealthy. Far from it. But it's about understanding the impact that your social circle can have on your financial habits. If everyone around you is living paycheck to paycheck, overspending, or stuck in dead-end jobs, it can normalize these behaviors and make it harder to break out of these patterns. To change this, you might need to expand your circle to include individuals who have the financial habits and success you aspire to. This can expose you to new ways of thinking about money, inspire you to aim higher, and offer practical advice on how to improve your financial situation. Number 11. Prioritizing paying for services and experiences over tangible goods. Now, we turn our attention to a rather subtle indicator that you might be part of the new poor, the tendency to prioritize paying for services and experiences over tangible goods. While there is a growing recognition of the value of experiences over possessions, this can sometimes be a double-edged sword. In a world where experiences are often shared and celebrated on social media, it's easy to fall into the trap of spending on experiences or services for the sake of appearances. From dining at trendy restaurants to attending exclusive events or hiring personal services, these costs can add up quickly and eat into your savings. These expenses, while enjoyable in the moment, often offer little long-term value and can hinder your ability to build wealth. This is not to say that you should stop enjoying life or refrain from spending on experiences altogether. The key is balance and conscious spending. Understanding the difference between needs and wants, between valuable experiences and those driven by societal pressure or a desire for instant gratification is crucial. Prioritizing saving and investing for your future can provide you with far more enriching experiences in the long run. So, if you're prioritizing paying for services and experiences over tangible goods without a plan for your financial future, it might be a sign that you're part of the new poor. Number 12. Consistently overspending on small everyday items. Now we turn to a common pitfall that can subtly keep you entrenched in financial difficulty: consistently overspending on small everyday items. It's a habit that can easily go unnoticed, yet its effects on your financial health can be significant over time. Picture this: you're in a cafe, and you decide to splurge on a deluxe latte instead of a regular coffee. It's just a couple of dollars more, right? But if you do this every day, those dollars add up quickly. Over a year, that's hundreds of dollars that could have been saved or invested. The same applies to things like takeout meals, convenience store snacks, or premium subscriptions that you don't fully utilize. These might seem like small expenditures in the moment, but over time, they can seriously hamper your ability to save and accumulate wealth. The key here isn't to deny yourself all life's little pleasures, but to be mindful about where your money is going. It's about making conscious decisions on what's truly worth the expense and what's not. It's about understanding that small, consistent actions can lead to big outcomes over time. Number 13. Choosing immediate gratification over long-term financial stability. This is a behavior deeply rooted in our psyche, a constant battle between our present self and future self, and unfortunately, the present self often wins. When it comes to financial decisions, it's easy to prioritize immediate wants over long-term needs. Perhaps you're tempted by a shiny new gadget, a vacation, or a trendy outfit. These purchases offer an immediate reward, a rush of pleasure, but they can also lead to a cycle of spending that hinders wealth accumulation. Choosing immediate gratification can lead to a pattern of living paycheck to paycheck, without putting money away for future needs or investments. It's a mindset that tends to disregard the future for the sake of the present, and it's a common trap that keeps people from building wealth. However, the good news is that this mindset can be changed. It starts with recognizing the behavior and understanding the importance of delayed gratification. It involves making decisions today that your future self will thank you for. It might mean skipping the expensive coffee today, so you can invest in a brighter future. Number 14. Lack of marketable skills in high-demand sectors. The lack of marketable skills in high-demand sectors. In our rapidly evolving economy, having skills that are in high demand can make a significant difference in your earning potential and financial stability. In a world dominated by technology and innovation, industries are in a state of constant flux. Certain skills become obsolete, while others gain in importance. Jobs that were once considered secure may no longer exist, replaced by roles that require new sets of skills. For instance, artificial intelligence, data analysis, digital marketing, and coding are just a few of the areas that have seen tremendous growth and demand. If your skill set doesn't include these or other high-demand capabilities, you could find yourself at a disadvantage in the job market. However, this doesn't mean you should despair. On the contrary, it's an opportunity for growth and learning. There are countless resources available, many of them free or affordable, to help you acquire new skills or enhance existing ones. Number 15. Maintaining an emergency fund of less than $1,000. The final sign that we will explore today that could indicate you're part of the new poor is maintaining an emergency fund of less than $1,000. An emergency fund is one of the fundamental building blocks of financial stability, yet many people neglect this essential financial safety net. Life, as we know, is full of surprises, and not all of them are pleasant. An unexpected car repair, a sudden illness, or a job loss can throw a wrench into the best-laid financial plans. Without a sufficient emergency fund, these unexpected events can lead to debt or financial distress. An emergency fund of less than $1,000 may not be enough to cover most of the common emergencies. Ideally, financial experts recommend having an emergency fund that can cover 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. This creates a buffer that can help you navigate through financial uncertainties without resorting to debt or compromising your long-term financial goals. And there we have it, dear viewers. We've journeyed through the 15 warning signs that may indicate you're part of the new poor. We've navigated through topics from living paycheck to paycheck, financial illiteracy, fear of risk-taking, to the absence of investable assets, and many more. The aim of this episode wasn't to discourage you but to empower you with knowledge. Remember, understanding is the first step to change. If you recognized yourself in any of these signs, don't despair. Instead, let this be your wake-up call, your catalyst for change. You have the power to alter your financial destiny. Start by making small changes, build new habits, and over time, these will add up to significant transformations. Before you go, can you spot the like button down there? It's feeling a little lonely. Give it a click and make it feel special. And hey, if you're not already a part of our Life Theory family, the subscribe button is waiting to introduce you. Your support means the world to us and helps us create more engaging and exciting content. So let's keep this theory growing, shall we? Thank you so much for joining us on this enlightening journey. We hope it has offered you valuable insights and practical steps that you can take to better your financial future. Keep on rising, and we look forward to seeing you in our next episode, where we will continue to explore exciting topics that inspire, educate, and help you create a life of prosperity and fulfillment. Until then, keep pushing forward, keep learning, and remember, your journey to wealth starts with you.